In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, the Truthful, and we are thankful to Allah for allowing us to come together once again with you for a congregational prayer service and to remind you of the importance of the keeping up of prayer. We have repeatedly told you that we cannot overstress that. And if you don't keep up prayer, it's on you. The Holy Quran says, guard yourself against an affliction that shall not smite exclusively those who are unjust. So if you I told you when the mind goes, that's the end of it. You were told to trust me and don't lean to your own understanding. But, that's why, somebody, you come to me and you talk to me, about you got your own mind. Well, keep your own mind. I'm not here to beg you to follow me. I've shown you that I'm better guided. Not my fault if you ain't got some. Whatever happened to you is your own. It's on you. It ain't on me. It's only on me if you follow my guidance. If you don't follow my guidance, then it's on you. And coming to me after the fact, it ain't too much that I can do after you done guided yourself into a rut. So you just remember that. Because I follow me, I don't guide you into a ditch. Follow yourself, you will fall into the ditch. So that's the simplest way I can put it. So I was looking at this admonishment from Solomon in Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter. It says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw I have no pleasure. While the sun or the light of the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few. And those that look out of the windows be darkened. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. High. And fears shall be in the way. long mourners go about the streets. Yeah, you in this day and time now. So they done uh, what you call automated themselves into poverty. If Allah wanted automation on the planet, He could have did that. When you think that it's better to have machines doing jobs than men, especially when you call yourself a capitalist. Machines can't buy your products, but yourself. So, yeah, this is for all these you people that think that in your heart there is no God. God is the one that know when to say that's enough now. I don't know how you could not know that when you got football, baseball, uh, basketball, hockey, wrestling, boxing, and you put a God in every one of them rooms, in every one of them you call them umpires, but that's the God on this that judges between the two. You in a boxing ring, he looks up, he steps in and say, "That's enough." So you beat the poor man to death if he wasn't in that. Then you run a play on the football field. He got angels in there helping it. And they call your play back. Someone has to regulate the affair. Allah regulates the affair from the heaven to the earth and from the earth to the heaven. He regulates everything. And he has sent his angels. And, but you don't pay no attention. You think that you know everything. You know so much, why are you conditioned so bad? The ones that I'm talking to know who I'm talking to. I mean, look at the world. All you people that know so much. Whatever you whining about something. You know so much. When the last time you seen me stand around whining? If it wasn't for your troubles, I wouldn't have none. Keep on following yourself. You know, if you want to work for yourself, make sure you understand you don't get God's reward by doing what you want to do. You get your own reward. I don't know how you don't know that. You go to any, and when people stand in line to get a check at Walmart, you can go get in line all you want. Just and walk up there and tell me, where's mine? Say, your man, you where you coming from? When did you get hired here? You don't work for us. So why should we pay you? Remember that now when you come up, talking about, remember me, remember when I said, I'm not going to tell you, I don't know you. Depart from me, ye that worked iniquity. That's what the book said. So, try to get you to help do something upright to prove yourself. But you decided you wanted to do something else. So, what can I say? So, it's a good thing to be able to reflect. Surely in the reflection on our lives is the greatest force. When you sit down and reflect, what's another word for reflect? Remembering. Yeah. So we have in the 4th chapter of Proverbs, hear ye children, except you be converted and become as a little child, you shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Hear ye children, and attend class, for I give you good doctrine, good but one. All scripture is given by inspiration of God, is profitable for doctrine. I give you good doctrine. Forsake ye not my law, tender, only beloved in the sight of my mother. He taught me and said unto me, let thine heart retain my words. And so I said, commandments and live. And live uprightly. The words of my mouth. Man shall not live by bread alone, but by from the mouth of God. Her not, and she shall preserve thee. Wisdom is the principal thing. And with all thy getting, the byproduct is understanding. Help her, and she shall promote. She shall bring thee to honor when thou dost embrace her. All this, wisdom does this. Wisdom stand world and be the only one that can speak. It will incite envy in the foolish and make them even more fools. For where they should be grateful, They are ungrateful. And where they should be silent, they speak. Hear, O my son, and receive my saying, as they recognize their sons. As Jesus said to Nicodemus, you can't receive our witness, but the Son can. Hear, O my son, and receive my sayings, and the years of thy life shall be many. Wisdom have led thee in right path to connect to each other. Their paths are many, and at the same time one. Steps shall not be straitened, and when thou runnest, thou shalt not stumble. Full of instruction, let her not go. I told you, wisdom is instruction. Discover the root of wisdom. Be quick to humble yourself and receive the instruction. Take fast hold of instruction. Let her not go. Keep her, for she is thy life. Enter not into the path of the wicked. Fight in the way of Allah, but those who disbelieve fight in the way of the devil. They fight in the pathway of the devil, the way of understanding that the devil fights, instead of the way that Allah fights. How many times have I told y'all don't be gossip? And brothers, you too. You're going to get enough of running and repeating something that you don't know whether it's true or not. So, I'm just telling you. Don't follow behind. Look at all of the people. Look at all the people that go into drugs, go into all of the things that, the paths that lead to destruction. And they go into it with their eyes open, like a moth going to flames. And what will make thee know how terrible is the calamity? When men become as scattered moths. And go not in the way of evil men. Just in case you didn't understand what that first part meant. Avoid it. Pass not by it. Turn from it and pass away. For they sleep not, taken away, unless they cause some to fall. I know you don't think that's talking about physical sleep. No. It's talking about what the things that they plan. It said, except they have done mischief. You know, they don't find rest in goodness. Rests in their evil planning and in their evil thinking. It just sits right there in it. You got some people, that's all they want to hear. It's something evil about you. They'll not lead them to do goodness. Like a hog, he'd go around looking for slop. He ain't looking for no good food. When they slop hogs, why they call it slopping hogs? Because that's exactly what they eat. They eat slop. You have to let that stuff sit until it make a noise if you shake it. Huh? Just the sound of it is make you almost puke. But that hog, he like it like that. It says, um, for they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day, all the way to the Sabbath day. At what they stop. To them, they doing it, and they think they're doing it all the right way. So they blaming what's happening to them. People, they don't realize that what's happening to them is the result of what they're doing. At what they stumble. My son, attend to my words, incline thine ear unto my sayings. Let them not depart from thine eyes, keep them in the midst of thine heart. For they are life unto those that understand them, and health to all their flesh. Keep thy heart with all go in, because that's the only thing gonna come back out. His lips put far from thee. Look right on, and let thine eyelids straight before thee. Ponder the path of thy feet. That's right. Think before. Ponder the path of thy feet, and let thy ways be established. Meaning, you don't know where it leads down there. Who gets a map and don't look to see what road leads? Out there, that road leads to. If that's what you're gonna do, you ought to be sightseeing, so you can remember where it led and then go back. And remember so that you will know where that road leads. Well, that's what in all of their affliction he was afflicted. Turn not to the right hand, nor to the left. Remove thy foot from evil. What's on the right and the left of the wayside? You don't want to turn to the wayside. You got to stay on the highway. Do you understand? From their left and from their right, you have to remember all of the. You remember the words of the prophets are subject to. Yeah, I mean that. I can't be just going through here putting my own spin on stuff. I have to remember some words that were sounded like that, and then they tell me what it is. You see, and even then, I got is more than one place where they use it. And that's where Allah had to open it up to me. And the messenger said, "Open the book, son. I'll read it for you. I'll explain it for you." Yeah. So all praise is due to Allah. You keep up prayer, and when I give you an instruction, follow it, and you'll be all right. Of course, you if you don't have a humble mind, you're not gonna be all right because you ain't gonna follow my instructions. So let's stand and have prayer. Attention. Hut. Original salute. Ready front. Prayer position. Analyze the greatest. Analyze the greatest. Analyze the greatest. Analyze the greatest. And I bear witness that I know of none who deserves to be served or worshipped beside thee. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, all holy praise is due and be to thee, O Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful Master of the Day of Requital. Thee do we serve and thee do we beseech for help. O Allah, please continue to guide us and keep us on the right path and way, the straight path and way of thee and those upon whom thou hast bestowed thy favors, not the crooked paths and ways of Satan and those upon whom thy wrath is or will be brought down, nor the foolish paths and ways of those who go astray or who are led astray, even after they've heard and been given the true understanding of thy holy word and teachings. Truly, I have again turned myself to thee, O Allah, striving to be totally upright, to thee who originated the heavens and the earth, and I am not of the polytheists. Truly my prayers, my sacrifices, my life and my death are all for thee, O Allah, the Lord of the worlds. No associate hast thou, and this am I commanded, and I am of those who submit. O Allah, thou art the King. I know of no God but thee. Thou art my Lord, and I am thy servant. I've been greatly unjust to myself, and I confess my faults and weaknesses. So please grant me and my true followers and family continuous protection against all of our faults and weaknesses. For none grants protection against faults and weaknesses but thee. And guide us to and instill within us the best of moral character and thoughts. For none can guide us to and instill within us the best of moral character and thoughts but thee. And turn us away from and remove from us the evil and indecent moral character and thoughts. For none can turn us away from and remove from us the evil and indecent moral character and thoughts but thee. And O Allah, we beseech thee for thy help and ask thy protection. And we believe in thee and we trust in thee. And we seek thy help to laud thee in the best manner and to never be ungrateful unto thee, and to cast off and to forsake him or her who is disobedient unto thee, and to remove from ourselves all things that are displeasing unto thee and beside thee. And our Father Allah, in heaven praised is and be thy holy and righteous name. Let thy kingdom come and thy will be done on the earth, as it is written in the heaven. Give us this day the understanding in hearts that ever incline to thy truthfulness and righteousness. And forgive us our trespasses, and help us to forgive those of our brethren who may trespass against us. And leave us not alone during times of temptation, but please stand by us and deliver us from all the evils thereof. For thine is the kingdoms of the heavens and the earth, and the power and the glory over them are thine forever and ever. Ameen. Ameen. And Ameen. Hut, change, hut. Original salute. Ready, front. You may be seated. Now, before I dismiss you, did any of you have something you wanted to ask me a question about? Well, I want you to always remember that uh, the only Muslim is the righteous Muslim. We don't see ourselves as black, white, brown, yellow Muslims. We see ourselves as Muslims. Do you understand? All them other handles they try to put on there, they don't fit. We are simply ones who submit to do the will of Allah. You notice you don't call it different. And we got different colored organs in our body. But we don't call it the red heart or the dark red, dark maroon liver, whatever. Just the liver. Period. Now, do you understand? We don't care about what color it is. As long as it's doing its job. You understand? You know, the color ain't got nothing to do with the job it's doing. So always remember that. A Muslim is a Muslim. Be upright. An upright human being. So, if there are no questions, then may Allah bless us all, keep us safe and in our right minds. And, it's a beautiful day out there today. May Allah's Assalamu alaikum.